everybody, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I'm doing a gift request, a new artist to the channel, Philip Claypool, Circus Leaving Town. I hadn't heard of Philip Claypool. Jason Halverson made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So Jason, shout out to you firstly. And you said that Philip didn't get real big, and you thought that that was really unfair or a shame or both, something to that extent. And or that effect anyway, but let's see what he's got. Circus Leaving Town. I hadn't heard of Philip, which is maybe to your point. It's either Circus Leaving Town or A Circus Leaving Town. Here we go.
Before you draw the final curtain, before the big top crashes down,
Nice.
before you pack away my trunk case, I'd like to take a final bow. One last chance to hear the laughter and see your face there in the crowd.
Torment.
One last moment in the spotlight. One last chance to be your clown. I guess you're tired of walking tightrope, of setting up and tearing down. You want a place to call forever and rest your feet on solid ground. Somewhere you lost that sense of wonder, but that's still the place I'm bound.
I know that
like a
feeling.
storm in search of thunder. I'm just a circus leaving town.
Ooh, there's a lot going on in here to unpack. This metaphor. It's like, but they're not settling down. It's almost like he's blending like the real and the metaphor very, very well. So I got to see where this thing goes. There's quite a bit to unpack, and again, I guess some of the details will fill it in.
Once we could fill a room with laughter.
That's huge.
And fill each other's hearts with joy. Through each trial and disaster, still we'd cling to our choice to take a path so unforgiving, a road that waits for no one. You know we chose to keep on living. Oh, tell me, where did we go wrong? I guess you're tired of walking tightrope, of setting up and tearing down.
That's the line that makes me think that they're actually part of a circus, which they're not. I mean, it's got to be a metaphor, but it's just still setting up and tearing down. That's just, I guess, the relationship went through these ebbs and flows as she decided to move along.
You want a place to call forever and rest your feet on solid ground. Don't try and break this spell I'm under. Oh, stop these wheels from spinning round. I'm a storm in search of thunder. Yeah, I'm a circus leaving town. Someday you'll wake up and wonder, and your heart will start to pound, and you'll long for the thunder. the kisses of a cloud.
That does happen. Yeah. It's so tough because you get in a relationship and there's an excitement about it. And depending on the personality types, excitement can be classified in different ways. But, you know, some people are way less reserved than others. But when you get into it, sort of, it's very exciting and whatever you're doing that makes it exciting. But then in this song, she wanted a place to settle down. And the fun, the laughter, the crazy guy that she was with, she no longer wanted that. She wanted something that was more stable. But then you get something that's more stable and you're like, well, this is boring. It's once you've been exposed to the crazy, so to speak, or the fun, or not necessarily the extreme, but partly that, the extreme passion to this. And it's kind of like you want it all. And where do you find the balance? How do you communicate with each other to accept? But like he said in here, then you're going to yearn for the thunder eventually. And yes, I have seen that many times. I mean, in my life coaching, that happens a lot. I mean, it's just and even just with my friends when I talk with them and such, and things I've gone through in life, like these are common experiences, common perspectives that we want more or we want different. Like we want the excitement, but we want the stability. And some of these things are kind of in conflict with one another. So where do you find the balance between, in one sense, going from town to town, to use the metaphor here, you know, trying different things out, doing this, breaking down, setting up, breaking down, setting up. And that's sort of like excitement, like a storm yearning for thunder. But then sometimes like, God, it's tiresome. I don't want to keep going here. I don't want to keep going there. I don't want to keep going there. I don't want to look for these new things. I kind of want more stability. And then you get the stability, you get the house with the picket fence. And then you're like, but where's the fun? Where's the excitement? I don't know. I don't know what it is about us humans. Well, the human brain has created such great things, and it's created our biggest problems, or contributed to them anyway. So, all right, Jason, that was good. He's really good. I like his voice. I like the song. I like the structure. It reminds me a little bit at times of George Jones. And don't go crazy on me. I'm not saying he entirely does, but there were moments in there where I'm like, oh, his voice in this phrase here reminded me of George. Sometimes the song structure, I could hear George singing this song. But nonetheless, yeah, that was really good intro to a new artist to the channel. I don't know where he's from. For some reason, I think he might be from Canada, Jason, because I'm pretty sure you're up that way. Or maybe you're, I don't know if you're Canada as much as you are. You might be Minnesota. I know you're close to Canada anyway. I wore this hat nonetheless. I'm sure you're come in contact with a lot of Canadians where you are. I think you might be northern U.S., Jason. But, all right, I'm going to rate this song. And the number that popped into my head was a 9.3. It was true. I like the way he brought it around in the end, that like, you're going to miss this in the end, basically. He didn't quite say it like that, but you're going to yearn for the thunder. You think you want stability, and you probably want a certain measure of that, but you're going to yearn for this thunder, for the excitement, the passion, perhaps. So there it is. Jason, thank you again, my friend. That was a great introduction. And I know there will be some folks that will be checking out Philip's other stuff because that was really freaking good. So have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.